Pretty much, yes. We're chasing the dragon, indeed. Uh,
Well, we've got to get
yes,
Lizardfolk away
Alright.
from him.
that's what I recall.
So the last thing that I remember you guys did, for sure, was that you had a lump of coal that had been delivered to the docks that you procured passage to Mordalkin. And you actually haven't been to Mordalkin yet. You were just at the bay or at the docks, and you
Sitting
asked
there.
for something from Mordalkin, and you used the web, took the lump of coal from Mordalkin, put it in the web so that you could fast travel there.
The web. That's right. I forgot about the web. Yes.
Yeah. Is anyone else hearing Street Fighter 2 whenever Chey says Mordalkin?
only when you say it.
Mordalkin.
Mordalkin. Okay. So we are going to travel to Mordalkin in search of...
You're following the wizard.
Yeah, the wonderful wizard of opium. Okay. Well, let's go to Mordalkin then.
Mordalkin. Mordalkin.
I'll look to everyone and say, well, guys, this truly is the World Wide Web.
Oh, look at me. I invented the internet.
Oh, yes, Inspector Toon. I forgot about that.
I punched Glaive right in the face.
A dodge.
Keep it up, little cat.
Well, should we touch the object and go to Mordalkin?
Yeah, the other thing we were thinking about is whether to go back to the guild to find out what the wizard was up to, so that we don't blunder into something beyond our means. But
Yeah.
touching the thing and going to Mordalkin seems like more in character thing to do.
Yeah, so you do know that he has about a 2-day lead on you, and you are trying to catch up. So delaying even long enough to go and ask what he was doing might.
Why don't we send Inspector Toon back to get the information and join us later?
Sounds like a plan. All right, well, he goes down.
Beat it soup.
It was quite funny. We were talking about he was being a detective, and I just typed in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Sherlock or something like that, and that picture came up. And it was Leonardo as well. Which was
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely from the 80s cartoon.
Yeah.
All right. To Mordalkin.
Hilarious.
Also, Irthos, apart from that time that I touched that gem, and the time when we went to deal with all those cultists, and the time when I got into a bar fight, we've never been over our heads.
Never.
Never, indeed. Even when we were facing the dragon. Well, was that the cultist?
No, I think the dragon flew off without taking any notice of it. We did we did discuss whether it would be insensitive to skin one of what's her name's friends while she was standing there, but I think then we would have been over our heads.
All right. So, as you enter Mordalkin, you notice that there seems to be like a rotten smell coming from the south.
Urzadox, could you move north, please?
Dun.
Is that me? I'm sorry. Urzadox lifts his massive arm and sniffs into his armpit.
Make a Constitution saving throw, everyone.
I grab the back of your head and shove your head into my armpit.
No, that one I am resisting.
Are we recording this?
Yeah, we're recording.
Okay.
All right.
Great. That's memorialized forever.
Do you
Okay.
guys smell that? Coming from the south.
What could it be?
Irthos, that smell most foul.
Well, maybe we should check it out.
What's it smell like, Chey?
It smells like sewage and garbage.
We should have brought Leonardo.
Sewage and garbage.
Terrible smell combination.
And it's just coming from like the countryside? The
It
smell?
just seems to be like wafting through the air.
So are we in the town or city of Modolkin?
Yes.
Okay. So there are buildings around. Can we find someone to ask?
You can stop somebody in the street and ask.
Excuse me.
Yes.
What the fuck is that smell? It is disgusting.
Well, that's the Jade River.
Right, what's wrong with it? Rivers don't smell like that normally.
It's full of pollution.
Ugh.
I
Alright.
mean, I'm pretty sure that's where all the sewage goes.
Right. I haven't seen any wizards, by the way. Maybe like a couple of days ago, coming through, looking all wizardy.
Wouldn't know. I mean,
Okay.
What
couldn't
is
wizards just look like you or me?
what is wizardy?
No.
Yeah.
You know, like big pointy hats, robes, always kind of like puny.
So
Quite well
when you asked did a clown walk by here, you say Ronald McDonald all the time? Did you see Ronald McDonald walking around here?
Hey, Ronald McDonald was my neighbour when I lived in the encampment. I won't hear a bad word said against him.
Was that when you lived in Scotland?
Sorry, I don't know what Scotland. Sorry, this is Glaive.
What do you What do you mean? Oh well,
I've
we
broken every
workers
fucking
are
wall.
puny.
I mean, they're all puny. Medium man.
As I stare down at your small little frame.
My small little frame.
I forgot how big are you?
You're medium man.
You're like what,
So-
six something?
6 something or other.
yeah. As I tower over you and loom over you.
Anyway, this is Rudolph. We've got a civilian.
So the guy tells you, I wouldn't know, what a wizard looks like. Could look like me, could look like you. However, there is a magic shop right over there. It's possible if he came this way that he might have stopped there. It's worth asking.
Thank you. I was going to tell you to fuck off, but now I'll thank you instead.
Irthos want to ask before we go. Do your river smell like that always, or did that start not too long ago after?
Well, it wasn't always this bad. It has gotten a little worse lately. The river does end at the Riders to the Sky. We don't go there, though.
The Riders to the Sky? What is that?
It's the mountain range over there. Big scary dragon. That's where he lives.
Ooh. It's not bony one, is it?
I don't know. Personally, I haven't seen it. If I hear the beat of wings or the screech overhead, I'm running inside.
For how long has dragon lived in Carib?
Excuse me.
Well, so there used to be a green dragon, but he was a little further up north in Mount Thalbane. And then, yeah, just recently, um, within the last week or two, you know, um, the one has come back, the storm dragon.
Thank you. So I turn to the party. Sounds like this might be our dragon.
Hmm.
The timing seems to make sense.
Could be. Makes sense.
And what would happen if we were to find the dragon today or tomorrow?
You guys, I would imagine that you would be fried to bits.
I look at him,
Excuse me, sir.
take a step forward, and growl.
I'm meaning no offense. I'm just saying this dragon is huge and can breathe lightning.
I bring the
you
party over to like the alleyway, and I'm like, what do we do if we stumble upon the dragon today or tomorrow?
Well, Irthos think plan B. We make Glaive sneak up on him, and while Glaive sneaking up on him, we run away.
I like that idea.
No, I was bringing you up until the runaway bit because, as we know, I am the stealthiest member of this party. But the whole running away bit doesn't fill me with confidence. I used to think I could kill anything, and then we saw that worm thing. And then we saw that thing with the gem that I molested. And then, yeah, things haven't been going so well since I met you guys.
Or things have been going
But seriously,
exactly right.
It's almost as if
Glaive is not as intelligent enough to understand that, so he just nods wisely.
it's almost as if the combatants are getting harder to beat.
My clan have saying that luck is circular. You have bad luck, it comes back to good luck.
Glaive, thoroughly confused, says, "Okay, seriously. Anyway, dragon. I don't think we can take a big one. Take a little one, though.
So
maybe we should work our way up."
why are we chasing the dragon if we can't fight it?
We're not chasing the dragon, we're chasing the wizard, so he can't. What's he got again? Where are my notes?
We were supposed to just find him. He disappeared.
But wizard seems to be chasing dragon, so
Yeah.
our path may actually lead same place.
Yeah, maybe we could. Maybe we could convince him to step up to the dragon and then run away.
Maybe the wizard is already dead. Killed by the dragon. We cannot be sure he has survived. Powerful though he may be.
Well, what do you want to do? Go back to Blackwater and just fight criminals?
I don't know. I'm just trying to grasp the whole situation here.
Well, as Leonardo would say, we have to follow the evidence. And I point to the magic shop.
I just think magic shop good places I need to start.
Yeah, let's go to the magic
Turn it
shop.
down.
Why not?
Yes.
All right, we go.
I don't know, look for it. Hold on, my kid's got to turn down the TV.
Sure.
All right, well, keep it paused until you find it and turn it down. All right, so to the magic shop.
By the way, we've still got a couple of bits like we can sell. So I've got 4 in my bag of holding. 4 agates. 1 crushed black pearl. Crushed black pearls. Diamond dust.
We keep all jewelry type shit because all that stuff could be used for spell components.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
I also have various wizard potions that I took from that, the multicolored ones.
The one that killed you.
Yeah, it didn't kill me. It just made it look like I was dead.
False life. It was.
Well, we could potentially use that stuff, so we don't want to sell that.
Well, that's fine by me. Glaive is conscious that he owes Urzadox 400 gold. But, there we are.
Tick-tocking every day, my friend.
All right, so the front of the shop, there's a painted sign that says the Siren Song.
Shall we go in? I go in.
Irthos follows.
Okay, behind the counter, you see a very old man, and he's reading a book. And as you open the door, a little bell overhead kind of goes ding-a-ling-a-ding-ding.
Irthos, you're nicer than me. You should talk to him.
Greetings. Hello, shopkeeper.
Hello.
Oh, hello, customers. Hello. How are you?
Good. We good. How is shopkeeper?
Oh, business has been a little slow.
Irthos curious. That's because of smell or because of dragon or it's normal?
I guess it's normal. I thought this would be a really great place for a magic shop, but turns out there aren't so many magical people in Mordolkin.
Glaive strokes his chin and says, "Interesting."
What have you got to say?
Ooh. Well, take a look around while I find you some things I think you might be interested in.
Do I see anything that could kill an adult blue dragon in one go?
No.
You're looking at him, pal.
Yeah.
I was not looking at you, so I don't know who. Do you think it's the old man?
Stop staring at my
Only...
buttocks.
Well, hang on, you can't ask that much of me. If you don't want people to look, wear looser trousers.
This could kill the dragon. He pats his butt cheek.
If that's the case, how much XP do you get for Helga?
I slay that dragon every night.
So around the shop, you see a couple of like wands, and there's some weapons that look shiny, and you see a nice collection of pretty rings, and some scrolls.
Well, since we're here, I'll take a look around and see if there's anything interesting.
I'll ask the man what the rings are. Hey, sir, man.
Yes.
What do these rings do?
Well, this one, and he holds up just a plain silver-looking band. And he says, this one is a ring of animal influence. It can allow you to speak with animals and become friends with them.
Okay, that sounds unnecessary.
You could talk to Horatio.
I can't imagine that conversation.
Okay, what else? What else have you got?
It's like an adult talking baby talk to like a cat. I can
Yeah.
imagine that conversation being like that.
I can see Horatio being quite, what's the word? Not aristocratic. Like, oh, good, But we'll not know it for the moment. So, what other rings do you have here?
I also have this one, and he holds up a ring that seems to have like a blue wavy band like going all around it. And he says, this one will allow you to walk on water.
Okay, have you got any other rings, or is that it?
And then this one will protect you from various things.
Such as
Attacks?
Ooh. I don't suppose you want a ring of mind shielding, do you? Maybe swap it for that last one. I don't really have any thoughts to guard, to be honest.
We might be able to work something out. It might not be a trade for trade.
Could it be a trade for this ring and fewer than 29 gold pieces?
I don't know.
And I'll throw in a tiny sketch of a goblin. Or an eggshell painted with scenes of human misery. Or both.
Trying to get rid of your trinkets.
Or a set of bone pipes, even. You look like a man who wants to get his lips around a good bone.
I don't know. This ring is pretty expensive.
Yours says my ring of mind shielding. Imagine if you, sir, a man whose secrets are so powerful and desirable, were to come across someone who wanted to steal them. And of course, no one could determine whether you were lying, know how good or bad a person you are, or know what type of person you really are. And you can telepathically people can do stuff. Like with your mind.
I will give you 138 gold for the ring of mind shielding.
I'll swap it for your ring. Protect you one.
This ring is far more valuable to me than the ring of
But
mind
what about the
shielding.
sketch of a goblin? That was... have you heard of a goblin called Bobby Monet? Bobby Monet Van Gogh.
Glaive, if you give me that ring, I will knock half of your debt off.
Oh.
What ring? The telepathic one?
Yeah.
That sounds like an enticing deal.
Let me see if he wants the Van Gogh thing first.
No, no, thank you.
God damn it, he's a great goblin artist, you asshole! And I flick my ring of mind shielding to Urzadox.
Thank you. If you were gonna come out of the shop with a new ring, Urzadox would have rolled you up. Be like, you, where's my money? You got money for new rings?
It was just a trade. It was just a trade.
You guys ever see that Family Guy episode where Brian borrows money off of Stewie, but then starts avoiding him? He puts on a fake mustache and he beats the shit out of him. He's like, you got money for fake mustaches? You don't got money for me?
I'm gonna wait till everyone else has done their business. I'm gonna do something.
All right. What? I'm wandering around the shop. I'm just looking, see what they got. Anything catch my eye? Chey. I look to see if they've, if he's got some sort of wands, I suppose, or something that I would think
He does have some wands.
Nothing. Buy some extra components.
A wand of enemy detection.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know what it is. So I see this stick, and I look at it, and I stare at him, and I point it up. What is this thing? Why are you selling a stick?
This is a very special stick indeed. It will tell you and warn you of enemies nearby.
Oh. Well, that sounds useful. I think that would be good for all of us.
And this one, yes. This one reveals secrets. Doors that may otherwise be closed.
Oh. Indeed. So there's like two wands. What is the cost of this magic stick?
Which one?
What is this one you say that will tell me if enemies are near?
That is the wand of enemy detection. It is very expensive.
Oh. Yes. I have not the coin for this. What of this other weave stick of yours? The one that reveals hidden things.
Secrets.
You called it a weave stick.
I think actually every campaign I run from now on is going to have no wands in it, just weave sticks.
Yes. This I can buy for the party. I have found a useful weave stick for us. It will reveal secret things. I shall purchase it for us.
Is it the weave stick of secrets?
Yeah, I suppose.
Or is it the weave stick of fireballs?
The weave stick of weaving secrets.
The weave stick of stick weaving.
It's the weave stick of dragon disappearing.
Can I make a request? Can it actually physically look like a knitting needle?
Oh, yeah. Although that's not a weave thing. No, I get where you're going.
So I'll purchase that one. So I'm gonna drop.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop my cash on that. Let's see. 104, 104. I got 104 gold left. All right. And so now I will bring that over. Wand secrets. Is that any?
Hey.
Hey there. So, it's been
Yeah,
24
one
hours.
secret.
Got my money? Oh,
Drago,
You know what? Just give me till
my
next
guy.
Friday. I'll have it for you.
Oh, that's funny. I could have sworn
Oh,
I said
there
have it
was
today.
somewhere else where we
Yeah, I
found
don't
a
have it,
wand.
sorry.
We didn't identify it yet.
Well,
Oh,
all right
yeah.
then.
I have
That's
a wand
good,
that we found
OJ.
somewhere. I don't have question marks on it.
Yeah, that hurt. That hurt.
What the hell?
Yeah,
And I think we
I don't
found
think
it.
I remember.
No.
Yeah, I definitely have something.
Here it is.
Yeah, like we found it
That's what
somewhere,
happens,
and I
man.
put question
Oh my
marks on it,
God.
so it needed
Yeah,
to be
that's what
identified.
happens.
So then maybe I count this one and go,
Where's my money?
and I pull it out and I say,
You gonna give
I
me
have found
Where's
this
my
other
money, man?
lipstick.
Where's the money?
Can you tell what it is?
Yeah, you like that? That feels good?
I
That
will.
feels good?
Pay you if you can tell me what it does.
Sure, let me take a look. Where did you find it again?
I don't know. Maybe in the maybe when we fought the Draco Lich. I know I have a wand.
Oh, okay, you found it in
And
there. Right. Okay, hang on.
Yeah. I just know it has wand and it has question marks, and I
Sweet.
never had a chance. I didn't actually end up
Okay.
pursuing it.
You never attuned to it or tried it out?
I think I don't know. Was it like I don't know if I attuned to it or I couldn't figure out what it was. Maybe we didn't have a chance to attune to it. I mean, I don't remember actually, Anthony. At the point, I just know I have something that says wand. It says question marks here. So I know I picked it up somewhere, and then
Academy. That's what I'm looking for.
and then we just never had time. Like, and I kind of forgot about it the last couple
You know,
sessions.
I
don't-
vaguely remember being the one that found that and giving it to you.
Yeah. Okay.
It might have been that dwarven stronghold. That very first compound we
Okay. Okay.
uh,
I just gotcha. You know what? I forgot about it. I'm just looking at it now, and I just noticed it's in my inventory, and I mean,
Hang on,
could
let
we
me
say?
try to find it. I'm trying to find my map because on the GM layer I usually like all the way down.
I mean, maybe if it was that far back, I forgot that. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I just forgot about it. I'll tune to it now.
Well, you might be able to give him his money back. It might have been a wand of secrets.
Oh. Oh. Man.
Alright, hang on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not that important, then maybe you can just find it.
Oh no, I just have to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I wonder how much my blink dagger would cost. That's gotta be rare.
1,000,000 gold pieces. The things
Awesome.
that shit can do is more than rare.
Awesome. Yeah, it just gets you through a door for a minute, really.
Is that really all it does? Because I remember it sending you to the ethereal plane.
Yeah, you can go to the ethereal plane, but only for like 10 feet.
That's still pretty good.
Only. You can only traverse the planes for 10 feet.
I mean, if I want to bounce out of someplace, right? I'd be happy to just go to the, hang out in the ethereal plane.
Unless you were in the middle of the room. In which case, you would have to pop up 10 feet away.
How long can you be in it though? Like, can you just go into the ethereal plane, just wait for a little bit, Move 10 feet.
I think it functions like blink, she said.
Like, yeah, okay.
So 6 seconds, effectively.
Okay. That's 6 seconds where no one knows where the fuck you are. You
That's
can blink,
one
blink.
full round of avoiding attacks.
Yep.
All right.
Do you think Glaive is the sort of guy who would like to avoid attacks? Ha!
Though I think it'd be really surreal if we didn't know where Glaive was for 6 seconds.
Yeah, Glaive is the kind of cat who you'd have to put on a leash. Like you know when you see like people with 2 kids walking around with them on leashes. And
Yeah.
That's Glaive.
I imagine Glaive going to the ethereal plane and having sex with Horatio's ghost.
Horatio and Glaive, they're not like that. He's kind of like,
Oh, man.
they love each other, but it's purely platonic.
Yeah.
The love between the man and his horse. And the horse's cock.
Oh no. Oh no.
This is Horatio means more to Glaive than anything, but he would never do it like that.
So you mean you'll do anything for love, but you won't do that?
Yeah. Do any of you guys remember hearing about the horse meat scandal a while back in Europe?
Yes, you guys were cutting some meat products with beef
Like
horse
weird
meat.
factories and stuff. Yeah, so things that said beef or lamb or whatever had horse meat in them. Some of them.
Yeah.
I found out what your wand is.
Okay.
It's a wand of binding.
All right. I don't know what that is, but that sounds awesome.
It's a glue stick.
It's a glue stick.
Sounds like it.
Oh my God, I like that.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh man, that wand is awesome. You can cast Hold Monster or Hold Person.
What? Damn, boy!
It's a
And
rare
it
item.
has 7 charges.
Damn.
While
boy.
holding the wand, you can use a reaction to expend 1 charge and gain advantage on saving throws you make to avoid being paralyzed or restrained. Or you can expend 1 charge to gain advantage on any check made to escape a grapple.
Holy crap!
That's pretty good for a wizard, especially.
Since it's fine, it seems only 6 inches.
This is attunement by a spellcaster.
Okay. Well, sweetness. Yeah, well, I guess it's a good find. Good find. Good find for Lo-Kag.
Yeah, and it was in the classroom of the School of Necromancy.
Okay.
I
So
thought
we
that's
didn't find
where
it in the
was.
Dwarven Fortress. Okay.
No.
I think in the Dwarven Fortress you gave me like spell component, like a pearl and stuff like that. Wasn't that where we found it?
Pearl power?
Yeah, definitely the pearl.
No, just
No, I think it was just a normal pearl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, bang, bang, bang.
Do Irthos and Urzadox want to buy anything here?
No, it just doesn't really need. I've got this other weave stick that was given to me.
I just bought a new
Irthos
ring.
is magic enough. Well, you've got a new ring. Of me.
Yeah,
Anyway,
the Ring of Mind Shielding.
yeah. We are welcome to that. As I say, there's nothing in Glaive's mind that needs protecting. So, in that case, Glaive is going to whip out his blink dagger and say, "Hey, this dagger. Can I have those 2 rings? The animal horsey one.
What?
And the other one that I like, the protecty one. Actually, just value this for me first.
Oh, hang on.
$25 trillion.
Let's see. I don't know. I don't know how to look this up to see how much like the blink. I'm trying to look up like the blink spell scroll to see like if it's
I have looked
rare
it
or like
up on
What
Goggle,
level's Blink?
and Goggle says
3.
it's 7 to 8,000 GP.
3 is not rare. It's probably uncommon. So, but your thing does more than
Having
just
it-
cast Blink once. So going
Yeah,
by
Right,
scroll
and then-
price is way off.
It's recharging, and was it ethereal plane for 5 or 10 feet? I can't remember.
Yeah, and then you can also cast it not being a spellcaster, which would probably up the rarity as well. So
Yeah, 7 or 8,000, maybe 10,000, 20,000.
11,440.
Holy fuck, I was joking. Alright. In that case, I'll say, if you give me 11,440 gold for this, I will pay off my debts and get 2 awesome rings from your shop. And I'll throw in the goblin thing for free.
I do not have that much gold, but I would be willing to trade. I'll give you the 2 rings and 500 gold.
Okay, I'm bad at maths, but my intelligence is 8, not 4.
I do not think that is a good deal, Glaive.
No, even I can work that one out, medium man, don't worry.
Medium man.
Right, okay. You're trying to screw me over here. That makes me angry.
And
11,000.
as you look at him and you look at his shop, you can tell he's never really seen a magical item this rare, and although he does know its worth, he seems to be very genuinely offering you like as much money as he has there today. Like,
Okay.
you know, business is slow. He doesn't have that much money. Like, you know, he does want your item and he does want to help you out, but it doesn't seem like he's trying to screw you over. Rather, he's just...
Okay. I retract my last statement. I apologize. Where in this shop, assuming this rectangle is the shape of a shop, are the rings placed?
Like here?
Okay. And is there an alleyway here? Or here?
There is there's an entrance, there's a door here,
Okay.
and then there is a staircase here.
Okay. All right. I'll say thank you for your offer. but I'm afraid I can't part with something so valuable for so little.
I completely understand. May your wondrous item bring you great luck in your endeavors.
Thank you. And I'll shake his hand with my right hand and try and take the ring of protection with my left hand without him noticing.
Okay, roll sleight of hand. As you try to take the ring, a thunderous boom erupts from your hand and blasts you back against the wall. And go ahead and roll a d6.
Oh, now I roll well. All right.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage from being thrown against the wall and breaking a shelf.
I will get up, say, it's a fair cop, can't blame a guy for trying, and leave.
Sure we can.
I'm out the shop.
He is no longer welcome in my shop.
He's no longer
Those
welcome
who would
in a lot
try
of
to
places.
steal from a poor shopkeeper such as myself are very bad people indeed. And he goes back to reading his book.
Oh, have you guys finished shopping?
I just followed Glaive out.
I was never shopping.
Okay, well, I'll wait outside for everyone to come in. And then say, guys, no one asked about the wizard. I'm not welcome, but, you know.
Oh, right. Completely forgot to do. Irthos walks back in. Sorry, shopkeeper. We had one further question we forgot to ask with all the excitement. Apologies for my friend. He often oversteps his what you call bounds. We wanted to know, did a wizard come by here some time ago? We believe that he was heading towards the mountains over there. We think he had been here about a day or two ago.
I did have a customer about this time yesterday. And he didn't buy anything. He came in and he looked around and yeah, then he left. He I guess was looking for something a little more magical than the I have.
Did he say anything when he was in?
He was asking a lot of questions about the riders to the sky, the mountain range, and the dragon.
Guess that is.
We stick with finding.
That sounds consistent with what we know. Well, would you know whether he had anything with him, like ropes or climbing gear?
He had a large pack. He had a staff. And he had a map. It didn't really look like it. I mean, it looked like my grandchild drew it. It was very rough, very rough.
And pardon me for asking more questions, but you seem like a wise sort of person. If a person was to go and adventure into the Riders to the Mountain, where would Where would you think they would stop after the magic shop before they headed off?
If they were going to the Riders to the Sky? It's hard to say. If it were me, I'd probably stop for one last drink and one last night of companionship at the local brothel.
And where would the brothel be?
To the east, east of town, near the edge.
Yes, this place sounds like something that my big friend and my small furry friend might be interested in investigating. Thank you, shopkeeper. You're very kind. If I was a lizard of better means, I'll buy things from you, but I only have these shiny things to rub together. And I just flick him a gold coin because, just because, and then I walk out.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
And I'll step out and I'll go, well, seems the shopkeeper did see Wizard come by. Wizard asked many questions about Riders to Sky, but didn't buy anything. Shopkeep doesn't know where he went, but think that if Shopkeep was the one to go to Riders to Sky, he'll stop by Brothel at the other side of town. Might be worth going there to ask questions.
Well, now that is unfortunate. All right, then. We'll go.
All right, that's for me.
Okay.
All right. So are you guys gonna check out the brothel, the tavern, or are you gonna just head off to the Riders to the Sky?
I'm sure I'm hungry, so I wouldn't mind going to the tavern.
Yeah, okay. I could use a drink.
Okay.
All right, off to some food. I want lamb stew. Speaking of lamb stew, actually, I didn't have breakfast or coffee or anything. I'll be right back. It's one
Okay.
caffeinated in un segundo.
but
Alright.
it's more of a brother tale of the two brothers. I thought it did the story really well. So as somebody who plays D&D, I was like,
Yeah.
so many nice touches here.
I might have a butcher's of that, although the reviews are terrible. Oh, man, look at that.
Returned.
But yeah, no, I'll definitely check that out. I'll put it on my watch list.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I was going to say, do you ever listen to podcasts?
Yeah, I do.
D&D podcasts. Have you heard of Dungeons and Daddies?
No.
I've seen that on the links, but I never actually
I mean,
listened to it.
the way they use the rules is loose, to say the least, but it is absolutely hilarious. It's about, I think it's 4 dads who are taking their kids to a soccer game, and then they drive through a portal, end up in the Forgotten Realms, and their sons are taken from them, and then they have to get them back, effectively. But yeah, it's hilarious.
Huh.
It's an interesting premise. I'll check it out. Dungeons and Daddies. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Better. Dungeons and Daddies. That's kind of like a weird grown-up version of the D&D cartoon, right? The old Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. Maybe a comedic spin.
The one with the gnome dungeon master.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. We grew up watching that stuff. That's a classic.
I have that. I let my sons watch it. They actually quite like that.
Oh, that's cool. Great.
You talking about the old 80s cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got the War Duke action figure from that toy line, the LGN.
Nice. Oh, wow.
Let me
Did you show that to me?
I'm gonna go grab it and take a picture of it. No, I don't think I did.
No, that's awesome, man.
Oh yeah, they travel around Faerun in a Honda Odyssey.
So they were able to bring their car into
Oh yeah, and their cell phones work until they run out of battery, for which they roll. Except one of the dads had an old Nokia, so it's lasted quite a long time.
Yeah, lasts forever, right? How do they fill up the tank in the old or they have it horse drawn now?
I can't. It was something to do. I think because, as I say, it's not about rules and that.
Yeah, it's about fun. Yeah.
They had to kind of flatter the Honda, so they're like, you're great, and then the Honda with a Japanese accent was done by someone who was not white. I can't remember. I think he was Japanese extraction, but anyway, point is, he goes, "Oh, thank you," and then they give him. They get X amount of fuel or something like that on one of them. I think there are other ways to do it. It runs on magic.
Yeah, okay.
After a certain time. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right. Are we all back?
Yep.
All right. So, you guys make it to the tavern for a bite to eat and a drink.
Okay. Shall we drag ourselves?
Adam, you remember those action figures?
Oh yeah.
Let me see. Oh yeah, the A-Team one. Yeah, nice man. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, totally. I think I had the Murdoch one. I think.
I was one of the fucking van. Never got it.
Yeah. Nice.
You see the War Duke figure, right?
Yeah.
I got that at a con for like $20.
Really? Wow.
It wasn't graded. I got it graded, but that it came with that and Thought, the dude from Indiana Jones who gets his hand burned by the medallion. The German
Yeah, the Nazi,
propaganda
the
dude.
SS guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his card came restapled. The figure is complete, but the bubble is stapled to the card, so it's not actually mint and package. Yeah. So if I were to get that graded, they would take it out of the packaging and put it in a container by itself with its weapon. But
Gotcha.
I like the old Indiana Jones artwork on the card. It's fucking awesome.
Dude, I still remember those. I remember really wanting those. I don't think I ever got to get any. I remember the commercials. It's like vivid. I have a vivid memory of the Indiana Jones toy commercials.
I have the Cairo Swordsman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have him. He's graded.
Nice. Sweet.
So you can see
face melted off.
You see the staple right there,
Yeah.
right below the bubble of his name.
Yeah, I mean, likely the glue just sort of dried out and it came out by itself.
All right. So does everybody want to put themselves in the tavern?
I'm already there.
Ew. Oh, wouldn't be able to see it, would I? Oops. Ah, there.
Chey, our background noise is Wizard Tower.
Oh.
Right in the bar.
Maybe that's the name of the brothel, the Wizard's Tower.
I don't.
Bring me lamb. I want lamb.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Can you search for?
Chey, you should have a bunch of my sound effects in your library.
Yeah, I do. The problem is there's so many that I'm like trying to find one for tavern, and it's all like.
They should be broken up into folders, and one of the folders says taverns.
Nature. They're all open, so I'm like closing them now, trying to find it. Here we go.
But even if you use just even if you just use the free audio stuff from Roll20, the Slaughtered Ox and the Bog Standard are two pretty decent like bar background noises. Just if you can't find anything.
It's not really important for the moment. We're not
Although
really
I know Chey, you probably have the same stuff that I got from Anthony's. I know there's a lot of quite a lot of possible music there. The Yawning Portal, which is probably in the bottom of the list, that might be a good one.
She's got a tavern playing. She's just still playing the magic.
Okay.
How do I turn that one up? Oh.
There's little X boxes. There you go.
Yeah, okay.
There we go.
She's
All right.
playing.
All right. So we are... All right, so you guys are all in the tavern, having a little drink, ordering some food. Are you talking to anybody?
I'm definitely ordering lamb. I say, what lamb do you have? Bring one of each. I'm hungry.
Okay, so you get a... they have a lamb roast, which is served with potatoes. And then they also have a lamb stew.
I will go for lamb roast. And bring me the eyes.
Very well.
I'll have a steak, please. No other stuff, just steak. You can keep the eyes.
Irthos happy for meat not cooked. So
Very well.
And I'll have one of
Right,
everything.
any drinks in the meantime? One of everything. Man. Hungry.
I'm a big boy, and I pat my belly.
Okay, very well. And drinks in the meantime.
Ale, please.
Same. Bring 3 pitchers.
I will have a juice.
All right. She starts gathering up your drinks and your pitchers and everything, and comes over and she sets them down on the table with some mugs, and then goes back behind the bar. And as you guys are sitting and chatting and waiting for your food,
Yeah.
you hear the 2 main doors burst open.
Bum, bum, bum.
And suddenly, two guards burst in, one on each, or 2 soldiers burst in, one from each door. And they look like they're walking up towards the bar, and they stop at Glaive.
Yes, I had a feeling that was going to happen when Anthony said he wanted to talk to you privately. So, okay.
Damn.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
You're under arrest.
Oh no.
Not again. He gives a scowling look to Urzadox and
Come with
gives
us.
himself up.
Why are you looking at me?
Urzadox.
You got yourself into this.
Thank you for directing things in this way.
Your hands directed it.
Alright, so they cart you off to jail. Irthos, I don't know why you're fine. I accidentally
maybe
moved you.
Where you taking my kitty?
No! Kitty.
I will follow you.
Follow you wherever you... Oh, shit, child, no.
Alright, so as you are carted to jail, or when you get to the jail, you are stripped of all of your belongings and you are tossed into a cell.
Ugh. What time of day is it?
It is dinner time, so it's like maybe 5 in the afternoon, 5 in the evening?
Okay,
Early
so
evening?
it's too early to sleep.
Everybody else, what are you doing?
Is the food here yet?
Yeah. Actually, no. I'm like,
Not yet.
so, like, is there any way we can talk to the guards? Like, what's happening? Like, so I'm not very charismatic, but I try and say, my friend, he is special. He is, and I point to his head. He was hit in the head many times. He is not. He cannot think straight. He is kind of. He is stupid. You must forgive him. He is. He cannot help himself.
Stupidity is not an excuse for thievery. And the attempted robbery of our magic shop carries a hefty sentence.
What is that sentence?
Don't you know?
He
will spend years in our jail.
That seems a bit much. I think that was really. Certainly, there must be something else. He can say he's sorry, or perhaps he can pay a fee.
You can pay his bond.
What would his bond? How much?
10,000 gold.
I don't have. We don't have 10,000 gold.
Well, you can visit him in jail.
If this one Irthos could say something, we be hunting dragon in the Riders to Sky. Likely he be dead soon anyway, and he will learn punishment to death to his crimes after. If not, you have my word that we bring him back here after. Yeah.
Pay his bond, and he's free to go.
So difficult. What will we do? I don't. We don't have that kind of money. Maybe we are far. What if we borrow it from the guild? What if we travel back?
Chey, before they have left, I have done something.
Yeah, they're not really gone yet. They're
I'm gonna
like kind of tying his hands and like surrounding him.
Walk over and fake punch Glaive in the stomach and sleight of hand his dagger off his belt.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll? Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand, yeah. Oh, damn. Nobody notices shit.
That's what you get.
That is crazy. All right. Is that it? Everybody's done what they wanted to do or say what they wanted to say?
Yeah.
DM, by which I mean Chey, am I in the jail cell yet?
Not yet. You're still in the tavern.
Right, okay.
Well, how many days must we have before we can pay his bond? When we pay his bond, then he will be free. Yes.
Yes.
And I look at Glaive and I give her a wink. We will figure this out. Don't worry, Glaive. We will fix this.
It was shiny. I'm a Tabaxi. What am I going to say? Take me away.
And so after they're going away, they're going to take his that dagger of his and the rest of his items. They must be worth something. But
I have the dagger.
Oh, that's excellent. But we still have to find a place to sell it. No one here has enough money.
I believe we might be able to trade for it. They might take the value of the dagger for his bail.
Perhaps we should take the.
You're going to sell an $11,000 gold bat because I can find.
Perhaps we can. We will need the owner of the wizard of the wizard shop will not want. How will we convince him of what it is worth? Only the owner of the wizard shop will know.
Well, then we bring the owner of the wizard shop, or they can take care of the appraisal process. That's not of our concern.
This is true. Yes. Well then, this is how we will save him. But should we save him now? I would like to finish my lamb.
Yeah, we're gonna eat first. We'll let the cat stew in his own guilt for a little while.
Good.
But
Well, not good,
Irthos,
but I'm hungry.
yeah. But Irthos wonder whether we need to give up dagger at all, because ultimately we be on quest, and quest is good for town. All they need is proof that we're not running away from this problem.
And worst comes to worst, we trade the dagger.
Seems like a punishment cooked up by someone, doesn't it?
You think what you want, my man.
Oh, I am.
Oh, alas. Well then, well, we will see what we can do. But perhaps they will listen to reason. Perhaps we can leave the dagger as a temporary payment, and when we return, we can buy the dagger back. I'm sure we will find much gold on our adventures. This could be temporary. Or perhaps we can bargain directly with the owner of the magic shop. Perhaps if we tell him we will give him the dagger, he will simply...
Drop charges?
Yes. He will denounce what he has said and will allow Glaive to go free. Perhaps we do not even need to go through these town guards. They may not be trustworthy. They may take the dagger and ignore payment. It may be better to go directly to the accuser.
That might be an option.
Alright, so your food arrives. Everything smells really good. Urzadox, you have one of everything. She fills up the table with good things to eat.
I ask her if she has a serving spoon.
A ladle.
Yes.
That's basically what he needs.
Yes, she does have a ladle, and she takes it out of the pot of soup and bangs it on the side and hands it to you.
All right. Nice. Okay, well, I start chowing down on this. Well, after this, hopefully we will have no problems getting Glaive released. We still have to go after this wizard. Afraid we will find ourselves up against a dragon. I feel we need more information. We don't have a strategy. We have no way of knowing what we are completely up against.
Indeed, we are walking blind here.
Dragon? You guys are going after the dragon?
Who says this?
the bartender.
It's not really the dragon we're after. We're after the wizard. A wizard that is known to us, who is also after the dragon. It is him that we are concerned with.
Which raises a good point. Did barkeep see wizard come here? I believe wizard was going to see the dragon too.
Did she say what?
No, did the barkeep see the dragon? I mean, did not dragon. Did the barkeep see the wizard?
Well, no, I've not seen any wizard, but I've seen the dragon. It's very scary, and personally, I wouldn't go chasing after it if I were you. Whew, what a dangerous mission that is.
How did you see the dragon and live?
Well, about a week ago, it flew overhead and terrorized the town, and before it went back to its place in the mountain.
Did it take anything, or did it just come here for the joy of destruction?
It didn't take anything. It just caused a great storm over the town, and there were screeching and the beating of its wings flapping, which, sounded whistly kind of from all the holes in it. His wings have great holes in them, and he looks almost skeletal, like maybe he's hungry. We were all afraid that he was going to eat us, so we ran.
Yes, that's dragon.
Well, I mean, from everything we hear, fighting dragon not be something we can do right now.
Yes.
But it's definitely on our to-do list. But maybe we need to save Wizard from himself now. Wizard may not be able.
I think he was doing something foolish. Yes, Bart.
That isn't the only thing to be afraid of in that area.
What else lies before us?
Well, recently, in the last 100 years or so, the Riders to the Sky, the mountain range, has been not only a lair for dragons, but it's also been a base of operations for this dragon worshipping cult of surface drow.
Oh.
Everybody here steers clear of that area.
I presume we would know what you are, right? Enough to require some sort of history check or something. Or can we presume that drow are known enemies? Because if not, I'm going to say drow, surface drow. What do you mean? There are no such things as surface. Drow are known to live deep within the roots of the mountains of the world. They are afraid of darkness, I have heard. I have heard that the sunlight melts them.
These drow, they don't come out of the cave during the day, but if you go anywhere near it at night, you're in trouble. They guard the lair of the dragon. They worship the dragons.
I look around. I know not much of drow. All I know are legends and tales. They come swarming like ants from below the surface. They will take your tribe away. They say that they eat them. They enslave them.
All of this sounds most dreadful. Which leaves it to us. Do you have problem with goblins that perhaps we could kill for you?
or perhaps a small group of kobolds. Or maybe some wild boars. Any trouble with wild boars?
We could perhaps do bandits too. 4, maybe 5, but no more.
I mean, we don't really have problems with the surface drow just because we don't go there. They don't venture into the town, of course, because sunlight.
This is trouble. We need to. No one knows where this wizard is gone. he may have been foolish enough to travel up into the mountains, but for a wizard so powerful, his abilities. Why would he do such a thing? Maybe he's hidden himself in the town. Maybe he's in disguise. This is why we cannot find him. He may very well be here. The tavern.
There be many things we not know. Wizard could, one, thinking he's strong enough to kill dragon. We not know that. Two, wizard could perhaps be what is word undercover with Drow. Maybe he want to find more about dragon. So I think for us the choice now is we know where wizard going. If we think we can save wizard before he get there and get himself too deep in this problem, we should perhaps go quickly and stop him. Or we have done our bit and we trust wizard strong enough to know when to get himself out, and we focus on our friend who is now unjustly prisoned, shall we say.
Yes.
The wizard has a 2-day head start on us.
And we have no trail. No good trail.
That is problem.
Oh,
We have not found.
Well, if you went to the Riders to the Sky, everybody here knows that the best way to reach it without running into the dragon is to go through the northwestern cavern. It will eventually lead down to the dragon's lair, but it's quite a ways down. I mean, to make it in and out alive would be nothing short of a miracle. But the dragon is deep down inside, and I mean, you could possibly get into the lair without running into them too. It is big enough, but I wouldn't chance it.
I look around at everyone.
This sounds most dire.
Yes.
So coming back to the earlier question, Barkeep need perhaps letter delivered to somebody to give us experience. Somebody in town perhaps. Oh, sorry. Is that any better? Is this any better?
You broke up a bit there, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, coming back to the earlier question, Irthos like to know, does Barkeep need perhaps letter delivered to somebody in town to give us some experience?
No. Nothing that'll give you enough experience to take on a Dracolich.
We have saying back we come from. Small steps make to big things, right? After letter, we find lost ring and garden.
Perhaps there are maybe there are rabbits infesting a garden. Maybe we could take care of the rabbits.
Irthos got another new idea. Let's go out and break every barrel and vase and container we see. We find 10,000 gold maybe.
Break every crate and container.
Don't forget the flower pots.
Yes. Maybe if we go into random homes, we will find we will find pots or perhaps
you
chests.
will all end up in prison with Glaive.
Yeah. We got enough aggro.
All right.
All right. What are we going to do?
I think
Are
if
you
you...
going to head off to the entrance of the cave? Maybe look for clues?
Do we still want to check, see if anybody in brothel see Wizard, so that we have a better idea whether the cave is where we want to go to? I must say, although Irthos be great hunter, I'm a bit unsure about heading into cave without our noisy cat.
Are you
Yes.
sure
Yes.
that we want to go to a brothel? Or do you want to go to the brothel?
Oh, no,
You're
yeah.
in the brothel. It's a brothel
the same
slash
place.
tavern.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
those two
okay.
different places. All right.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So
I see.
we're in it right now?
Then,
Yeah.
Okay.
okay, so we already exhausted our avenues of information. Okay. And no one here knows anything about the Wizard, I presume.
Nope, nobody seems to know anything about a wizard.
Yeah, we seem to be
So,
stuck. This wizard
so
has
wizard-
hit it.
yeah, so Wizard not come here. That's fine. I think we should focus our energies on rescuing our captured friend. That is Irthos' view.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask the barkeepers. Is there like town master or judge or someone who decides fate of people and enforce your community laws in this place?
Well, I mean, the rules are kind of made by the people as a collective, and the prison is run by the marshal. The marshal actually makes decisions on prisoners' bail and things like that. And then, of course, the mayor oversees the marshal.
So perhaps we have two choices. It seems like we either go speak to Marshall, see if Marshall prepared to let friend go in on with collateral, or we go straight to mayor, convince mayor of our intentions, and we convince him that our cat friend is an asset. Sorry, Urzadox, you about to say something?
I thought we were going to give the dagger to the shopkeep to have him drop
I
the
think
Oh, yes.
I think that is
That's-
the easiest thing that we can do.
Well, yes. Yeah, Irthos will have no firm idea where to go. Just throwing out options here.
So, I get up after I'm done eating, and then I guess we go to the shop, right?
All right. no problem.
I mean, there is the small matter of payment.
Oh, yeah. How
Oh.
much?
5 gold for everything.
I give her 6.
Oh, well, thank you, kind sir. I hope to see you again when you pass back by this way.
I bet you do, honey. And he walks out.
Yes. And so we look at them. Let us go to this magic shop owner. See if we can talk some sense into him. Oh, well, not sense. See if we can plead on behalf of our friend Glaive. Sticky finger that he is. Cats.
Don't call them cats, they're Tabaxi. It's racist.
Raise.
Alright.
Alright, so you guys head back to the magic shop, and you find the old man still sitting behind the counter. He's got a monocle in one eye, and he appears to be looking over some of his items.
Hello, sir.
Oh, it's you guys again.
We understand that our cat friend might have tried to take something from you without paying for it.
That he did. And I alerted the authorities.
Would there be a way for us to persuade you to drop the charges?
Well, as Urzadox is doing this, I'm going to come behind him, place a hand on, just mutter silent blessing to him, so he's now his guidance.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, I suppose if you pay his bail to me, I'd be willing to take, say, 75% of his bail.
75% of his bail. So, can I insight check him, Chey?
Sure. And what are you in?
To see if what he's telling is honest or he's just gonna keep whatever and try to swindle us.
As poor as he is, you assume that, you know, as far as you can tell, if you pay him 75% of his bail, that he would be happy with that and would follow through and drop the charges. However, insight and maybe past experience could tell you that maybe having him drop charges before you actually pay him the money
Okay.
might be wise.
Here's what I'm gonna do, grandfather. And I pull the dagger out. And I say...
His eyes sparkle when he sees it.
I wave it in his face and I say, this, part of this could be yours, maybe with some store credit for the balance. But, if you freed my friend first, the dagger is yours. With store credit, of course. Or maybe a trade for that ring.
How would I be certain that after I drop the charges, just take the dagger and run?
I will not do that. What kind of assurance do you need? Do you want me to accompany you to the jail cell, holding the dagger? You could hold the dagger while I accompany you to the cell?
Well, Irthos happy to sit here with you. If
Sounds fair.
my friend never show up, you can take Irthos.
That... Perhaps I hold the dagger, and you come with me to drop the charges.
Yeah, we can do that.
Right.
And I hand
And
him
then
over the
should you
dagger.
try to take the dagger back, I will have all of the witnesses there.
And should you
And I shall
try
stay
to
there.
steal the dagger, I will snap your scrawny neck. Deal?
Deal.
Okay.
And his eyes sparkle as he takes the dagger in his hands, and like he kind of looks like a kid at Christmas, and he's just like so excited, and you can tell. And he puts the dagger in his in his inside pocket of his robe that he's wearing. And it just looks like it's not like a magical robe that it's just like a robe, like he's old and frail and cold, like, sticks it in his inside pocket. And then he says, "All right, very well. Let me close up shop." And as you guys all walk to the door together, he turns and he takes out...
Before we go to the witch book, let's discuss the credit part. So will you trade that ring for the dagger and releasing my companion?
Which ring?
The one that helps protect one.
Yes, very well.
Okay.
So
and
the
I grab
ring,
that ring.
And your friend for the dagger, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, hold up.
All right, so yeah, you guys travel, you guys there. He drops the charges against Glaive. Glaive is released, given all of his personal effects back. And the old man stays there with all of the officers and all of the protection while you guys leave. And he actually asks for a cell for the night and asks to be locked up in a cell for the night.
Good productive
Until
custody.
he's sure you guys are gone.
So I got all my stuff back. Hey, where's my dagger?
It's gone. But you've got
I mean,
this.
it's gone.
And I put the ring in your hand.
How have I got this and not my dagger?
That's how you got out of this.
That dagger was worth enough to buy this town.
Well, you've got the ring you wanted, right?
I put the ring on. I assume it's a ring of protection, is it?
It is. I gotta get myself something to drink. I'll be right back, too.
Okay, that's equipped. Equipped. Blink dagger. Equipped.
Well, perhaps we come back for the dagger once we've made our fortune.
Well, I doubt they're going to sell it at the same price.
Hmm,
Wonder what my
then
bill
maybe-
would have been.
I believe they said 10,000.
They said 10,000 in there. Crikey.
Yes, big number. More than 5.
Indeed. Quite a high bail for someone who didn't actually steal anything in the end. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a Tabaxi. We like shiny things. It's not really my thing either, so apologies.
We
I
understand.
can't guarantee that's not going to happen again, but I'll try my best.
You're a Tabaxi, it's alright.
No worries. We stick for our friends, yes? We will come for you if these unfortunate things happen. Must say, the furniture you destroyed must be very expensive.
Irthos. Sorry?
The furniture you destroyed must be most expensive.
He gives you a big hug.
He's like really cold.
Yeah, right, he would be, right? Yeah.
Oh.
He's like, oh, he's like, I'm uncomfortably cold.
Dude, you're chilly. Do you want like a blanket or something?
No, Irthos is good weather. Good temperature. Any warmer, I might go back to sleep.
Okay. Well, thanks again, guys. Maybe we'll come back
So-
for the dagger.
So, what you've missed out in short is For some strange reason, all kinds of random people in town tell us not to go after dragon.
Yeah, after the purple worm thing, kind of not sure we could take that big adult dragon, so I'm probably with you. But then, you know, I could also enjoy killing it, so it swings and roundabouts, really. But I'm happy to do what you think.
Well, the problem we have now is that we seem to have lost Wizard. There's no way for us to find where Wizard went to. Trail has run cold. So we are stuck a little bit.
Well, didn't we know he was going to the dragon?
Well, we did, but apparently the way to ride us to the sky is tunnel that has drow cult people and other dragons.
But maybe they're keeping him hostage. We've fought cults before. And if we see the dragon, we can run the fuck away.
Chey, does Urzadox know anything about the drow? I mean, probably not, right?
I mean, he wasn't. How isolated was his family? Were they, like?
Yeah, they lived in a cottage.
What background?
Out in the woods. I mean, he's a guild artisan or a guild merchant. One of those two. Let me see. Guild merchant, but that's only of late. His grandfather is a rogue and his grandmother's a druid, so they lived out in the forest. Probably.
Yeah, I mean, would it be possible to say that Irthos might actually know a little bit, at least about the legends of them, because he is basically a bounty hunter for hire anyway, and he has been for a while.
So I think that Irthos would probably have, being a bounty hunter, would probably have reason to know than, like druids or maybe your grandfather, being a rogue, might know a little something, but unless, of course, they've had lots of missions in the Underdark. I mean, as far as like hearing anything other than stories and legends, I don't really think that you would really know too much about the drow.
What about as a mercenary? Maybe we've been sent towards them, or is that the same sort of thing?
Yeah, kind of the same thing. Like, drow don't really operate on the surface. They're in the Underdark. There are only a few known instances where there are drow on the surface, or communities.
So we wouldn't really know. Sorry. We
No,
wouldn't
I guess
know how dangerous they are, one way or the other.
No, I guess my point was just that perhaps that I wouldn't know specifics. I wouldn't know what their culture is or what they are, but nonetheless, I'm working on the basis that sorry, Shay, let me just finish.
You'd probably know that they're primarily evil. Would probably be about all you know.
Yeah, so I'm just working by the fact that, like, if I go by the Salvatore books, people knew well enough that they was afraid of drow, right? But even though they didn't know very much about them, and I would imagine that Irthos, having been a bounty hunter in an urban setting, more or less, would have at least heard those fables to know that they were dangerous and that if people were scared of them, they were generally evil.
Yes.
And yeah, that's fundamentally all I'll everybody think. It does not know much about drow themselves, but they have nasty reputation, being most vicious.
They are cultists.
They eat children. I've heard they eat children. they enslave. They enslave people.
You just ate a lamb.
That's
a child. Poor little lamb.
Little kid. But
well, what are we doing? Are we going back to Blackwater, or are we going to try and find this in the Drow Cave?
Well, for what it's worth, Irthos' perspective is, it seems as though even though we lost track of Wizard, there is only one real safe way. I would say we check out the entrance, if we gauge what we can and cannot do, and then we make smart tactical decision, yes?
I agree with everything but the last bit.
Yeah, let's examine at
Right.
least the cave. Maybe if we find the trail there, then we can decide what to do.
Yes, yes.
We might even be able to figure out how far behind we are. Maybe save some time.
Okay, so
Agreed.
Let's go. Oh, do we need horses? How far away is it? It's quite far. Should we get some horses?
doing feet instead of, or doing miles instead of feet, it is about 96 miles away.
Yeah, let's get some horses.
So right about here would be, right in this area would be where you're wanting to go.
Yeah, we will be traveling through mountainous terrain. Take us longer. Reach where we must.
Maybe we can rent a boat.
I
Well,
thought we
depends
needed to
where.
approach from the
And
north.
and go down the sewage garbage river.
Also, isn't the Drow Cave in the north
Is it here?
It's over here.
of the...
No, the entrance would be like
Is there a place where we can
this
find a
area
map?
of the three mountain ranges.
Sorry? About with the three like that?
Yeah, like kind of in
Right.
that area.
Okay.
Here, this region. I guess we could take boat somewhere and then get off, but if we are trying to travel quietly, maybe
So I was thinking
overland
if
a
you
bit.
guys went straight, it'd be like this.
Follow the river.
And yeah, then if you follow the river, it's just like this. And then you're at the entrance of the cave, which is like right there.
Do we have a map? Can we find something with a map?
So you did hear that the wizard had a rough drawn map that looked like a toddler drew it. So I'm sure you could find somebody to give you a rough map as well.
Okay.
Quick, look for toddlers.
Okay, says Glaive. You, small human! Come here!
Is Irthos hungry?
Irthos don't eat little boys and girls.
A
Then
little dwarf like waddles up to you.
Give me your map!
Map? I don't
lean-
have a map.
Oh. I thought you had maps.
What do you need a map of?
Like all the way into the mountains with those particular three mountains that look like a frog face.
Into the mountain?
Up to, into... Listen, you're a toddler, you should have a map. Come on, hand it over.
I'm not a toddler, I'm a dwarf.
I would recognize you. I've served with dwarves. I speak dwarvish.
He calls you a very offensive dwarven name.
Oh, that's
Brad.
Guys, he just called me Brad. Let's leave this guy. He has no map.
How dare he? I punch him in the face.
You punch him in the
no,
face?
no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
The second half of this session will be bailing Urzadox out of prison.
He called my friend Brad.
All right, so Yeah, you could maybe ask the bartender. She seems to know a lot about the area.
Back to the tavern, perhaps. Maybe bartender know where we can get map. That our
I
learned
don't think
friend
they let
Lo-Kag.
toddlers be bartenders.
No, but maybe toddlers hiding under bar drawing maps, huh?
See, this is why you're so wise.
It's all life experience, my friend.
Child labor map makers. That's the new mission, to break that ring up.
Oh, expansion to your existing guild. Think about it. Imagine the things they could counterfeit on documents.
Little hands make fine details on the paper.
Mm-hmm.
Or like paint palm prints. They're very good at those.
Every map looks like a
can-
fucking turkey.
Alright, let's go and get this fucking map from this old man or whatever she was. Slash he was. Or they were. Alright, we go to the bar. Hello?
Yeah.
Do you have a map of the surrounding areas, and in particular the three frog-like mountains near the riders to the sky?
Here.
Yes.
Let me draw you a map.
Thank you.
And she takes out like a little a quill, and she dips it in some ink, and she kind of draws out the road leading out of town, and then she says, you might have to go off-road here a little bit. Don't follow the road. Of course, that would be less dangerous to follow the road, but it'll take you far out of the way. So if you cut across here and you curve up like this, it'll take you right to the mouth of the cave, and you won't have to cross any mountainous areas. And so she draws the map kind of like this. She says, go straight across here, and then up and around like that.
Thank you very much. Actually, what time of day is it? Should we stay the night first?
It was dinner time, and probably like 8 at night, because the time to get you out of jail and get back to the tavern and all that. Yeah, it's probably 8 p.m.
But do we really have time to lose, given that we're already 2 days behind visit?
Good point. We could make at least 4 hours tonight, can't we?
Yeah, maybe. But that said, we need horses, right? So Irthos not sure if we can find horses at this hour.
I'm sure they won't be the finest of horses, because we all know where that one is. But let's try and
I'm
find
gonna
some.
tell Horatio
Marmalade.
you were cheating on him.
Aww. A cat that growls? Now that's funny.
Would it not be best to travel day? At night, the drow, they are active.
We have a lot of road to travel before that comes a problem. The drow are in the mountains.
They may have scouts, but fine.
Okay.
I know nothing of drow.
Well, I mean, the
Let's-
question is, what is our mission here? If we are trying to catch wizard, then I think we need to go. But if we accept wizard maybe beyond our catching, and we just want to see what's in front of us, then we wait till more. It's okay either way.
Well, let's try one, and if that fails, we can still do the other.
I
It
thought we
does
were
not
just
get that.
going to see if the wizard went that way.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I think
obviously
what
we
he's saying-
can't, venture into this cave because
I
we'll
think
die.
we're gonna see if the wizard's up there. If he's not, we need to scout out the area to see if there's any way in and how well guarded it is, and then, if we don't get the wizard, we can do that at least, and then come back.
But we don't
So
have to
Urzadox.
necessarily come back to Morkuldin because...
No, to Blackwater.
Yeah, we can just drop the thing we're carrying and return to the web, right?
Yes. Irthos, though, thinking good for us to go there because we can then find something unique to that place. Then we use that to go directly there next time. Yes.
I'm also interested in these drow. Never seen one before. Want to know how strong they are.
I think they're
You
a
could
myth.
stand up and ask.
There's no such thing.
You could stand up and ask whether any drow in Devon you could do arm wrestling competition.
Okay. I jump on a table and say, "Hello? Are any of you drow?" You shouldn't suggest things like that.
You hear laughter erupting from the bar.
Yeah, including Irthos.
Do drow laugh a lot? Are you speaking drow?
Are you speaking
Are you
drow?
all drow? No? Alright. I'll get down off the table. No, I don't think there's any drow here.
They remain a myth. Maybe friend Urzadox is correct. They just things to scare children with.
Well, shall we go and get some horses and get on the road? We've got tents, we don't need a hotel.
We not heard of Urzadox. Whether he think wait for morning or ride out now.
No,
What is your view?
We need to make haste. The wizard's got
Alright.
2 days on us.
All right then. Then we go.
Alright, so. I'm gonna say that it's gonna take by horse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5 hours to get to the mouth of the cave entrance to the Riders to the Sky.
That's quite near. Okay.
So, if it's 8, that's quite... we should stop, as if they're patrolling at night. Maybe, like, 3/4 of the way?
Yeah,
What do
we
you
should
think?
stop like here.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Before we get to the mountain, anyway.
take a
Along
rest,
the way,
check in the daytime.
sorry. Along the way, Chey, can we be on the lookout for encampments? Any evidence of fun?
Yeah?
Yeah. And I'll be keeping a lookout for any sign that even if not encampment, someone has actually passed that way.
Okay.
Or like an old camp that had like a fire burning in it at one point.
Glaive would like to check all trees and ground for anything that says Wiz was here.
Carvings on trees, huh?
Yeah. But not spelled properly. Like apostrophe ER, mind you, no one bothers with an apostrophe nowadays. It's
Google
atrocious.
pins.
Glaive is a not very bright guy, but he knows where his apostrophe should go.
Punctuation is important.
Okay. So, seem to have lost my little party token.
I can drag on Horatio for you if you like.
Yeah, there you go. That'll work.
Oh, he's big.
There he is. There we go. Alright, so every 2 squares, give me a perception check with advantage if you guys are all looking in different directions.
Who's gonna be making that check?
So who's
I'm happy.
navigating?
I'm happy to be on the lookout.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you should be.
Yeah,
You're wise.
you roll that shit out.
Alrighty. Advantage. Would I be able to guidance myself while I'm doing this?
Can you use guidance on yourself?
I think I can.
Yeah.
Let me just put it up.
I mean,
Touch one willing creature. So I'm just touching myself constantly for the next 6
yeah,
hours.
okay.
But we don't know because like lizards have internal bits.
Alright
Alright.
then. Every 2 square. So essentially that works out to. Sorry, are we skill checks? Are we rolling public or to just the GM?
You can roll public. That's fine.
Cool. Alright, so that's about 1, 2, 3, 4 checks or 5 checks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
1, 2, that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to where you want to stop.
Okay. Modifier. Guidance. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice.
So
He's wise.
23, 25, 30.
Alright, so right around here, you notice that the sand looks a little more trampled down, but it only looks like it comes from the road to like just out of the smell zone of the river. Like they're not venturing too far off the road, but it looks like there might have been a camp right about here. There is a small round patch of charred wood, and it's surrounded by rocks. And it is very long since cold.
So how long?
The soot and ash is actually covered in a layer of sand from, like, dust and sand blowing across the desert area here.
Would I be able to tell how many people were at camp? Or is it just a solitary camp?
It looks like some horses, and it looks like there were quite a few sets of footprints. Nothing too huge, though. Maybe like 5 people or so.
Okay.
Could have been a caravan.
I mean, not be a wizard. I think wizard not travel in a party. Not that we know. Maybe he has party. That's why he's so great. But this looks like 5 people. Maybe caravan. Should we keep looking? Or do you wish to investigate this place a little bit more?
Can I take a look to see if there's perhaps evidence of magic use anywhere? If there's used components, or somehow someone maybe tried to cast a ritual spell of some kind.
You don't see any evidence of used spell components or anything. You do see there's like some packages, some like torn packages and stuff that really didn't get burned in the fire ring.
Okay. All right. I kind of try and look. I pick them out. Like, what am I looking at there?
It looks like rations. Like there's an open can of beans. Looks like it was cooked over the fire. The bottom of it is charred and.
Gotcha. Okay, so nothing of interest in reality.
No.
Make sure that answer's not useful. Nothing that I can tell.
Hard to tell if this was the right camp.
Can I take a walk around? I was saying, Ursa, come with me. The wizard may not want to. Might have here. Might have camped far. Maybe in a hidden place. If he is choosing to stay secret. So I'm just gonna take a little stroll and see if I see anything, rock or an outcrop somewhere.
Okay, so you take a little stroll over towards the road and go ahead and roll perception.
Perception. Okay.
If you're gonna roll it, I'll give you guidance, and I'll help you.
Yeah. Okay. Look at. Whoosh. That's so great.
Roll a
Guidance.
d4.
Guidance
Guidance.
D4. Yeah, I didn't do the. So. Forgot to click my guidance thing. I see nothing.
You do see some like some wagon tracks, like just straight wheel marks down the road.
It might be easier for us to find tracks of wizard when we get closer. More dangerous lands.
Yes.
This seems to be well traveled.
He may be traveling with this caravan in secret.
Possible. Or it could be that this is road, so many people go on road, so hard to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. Well, let's continue then.
All right, so nothing else really sticks out until you get about to your stopping point, which is just before you enter the mountain range. Was it here or here you wanted to stop?
Oh, the first one, I think.
Okay. And as you get here, you do notice that there is there's another small camp, and it doesn't look like it was used too long ago. The fire ring here at this one looks a little fresher. It's not covered in sand. You think maybe it was used within the last 2 days? And Lo-Kag, give me an investigation.
Yes. Bang.
So you notice that there does happen to be some things that you recognize as spell components laying around. You find some crushed gem dust, evidence of gem dust near the fire, and lots of herbs that the sprigs have been like all the things have been like pulled off, and you see just the stem.
Okay. Sorry. All right. I mean, I report that there's clearly evidence of spell casting that someone has been working the weave. Do I from the components? Can I take a guess at what I think spells have been cast? Roll an Arcana check.
Yeah, roll an Arcana.
Or maybe take. Nope. I don't know these spells. And I say, I do not know what have been spelled.
Yeah, this just the level, it just looks above your knowledge.
Yeah.
It's not that you know what all of the components are, but together with what's laying around, you just couldn't possibly imagine what it would all be used for.
Yeah, no. Perfect. and figure it out. So I say, a wizard has passed by. I cannot say it is one we are looking inside.
Chey, is there a way to determine, based on the age of the campfire, how long?
She said it was 2 days, roughly.
2 days,
Yep.
roughly. Okay.
Yeah. So the timing makes sense. Could I perhaps also look around to see if there are marks on the floor that be consistent with somebody who's using a quarterstaff?
Yes, you could. Roll an investigation, please.
Can I perceive it instead?
Shut up and guide yourself.
Can I assist him? I'll
Yes.
provide help.
All right, and I'll guide it myself.
And I perceive it instead.
Thank you for the help.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
You actually do notice beside every little set of footprints, there is a little mark in the sand, similar to that of someone using a staff or a walking stick.
Irthos see this person was using a walking quarterstaff or something. How much we know that the wizard had one. Seems to be.
Is there any signs of battle? Like, are there any arrows in the ground, or?
Nope. It looks like he successfully camped and moved on.
Well, if he came here 2 days ago, there's no chance of catching him. We should probably turn into the night and see if we can scout out the area and see if he's even there. Maybe hold prisoner.
Yeah, let's do that.
Tomorrow. Alright, I'll start putting up my tent.
Alright, and who's doing watch?
I'll do first watch.
Okay.
I can do a second watch.
Okay, I'll do third.
I will do the last.
Alright, go ahead and roll those perception checks one at a time. Alright, everyone settles down to sleep. The desert seems quiet. A tumbleweed blows by. The wind whistles. Thank my husband for the sound effects. Do it again. Alright, yep, you're not as good at whistling, Emma. Okay. And who has next watch?
That'll be me. I'm going to do one additional thing. I want to look up for whether I see any owl birds of night.
Owls?
Yeah. So I'm going to guide it myself, and then we keep a lookout. That's 15.
Don't forget to check for wizard graffiti.
Yeah, so you don't see any owls. Your watch passes by pretty uneventfully. You actually catch yourself nodding off because it's so boring. Like, you don't even see the occasional tumbleweed or hear the whistle of the wind. It's just really still and dark.
All right, then. Then I will find a rock and curl up on top of it and fall asleep.
Fall asleep during your watch?
After my watch, after I wake up.
Oh, okay.
Who's number 3? Lo-Kag, right?
No, it's me
no,
next.
he did-
He's second
Oh,
last
okay.
watch.
All right, then after I wake you up.
Yeah. Anything?
Nah, very boring. No sound.
Excellent stuff. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, your watch. You're actually entertained by something with, your cat-like sense of fun. You begin like chasing tumbleweeds around and batting at them with your paws and like sending them off in other directions, and you
Oh my
find
god.
your
Of
watch to
course
be
you would.
extremely fun.
This is amazing. We need to sell these. We can put these into production. What are they made of? Oh, I gotta wake up Lo-Kag.
Oh man.
Lo-Kag.
Yes. This time.
Yeah, nothing happened, but if you're after a good time, those tumbleweeds, they're awesome. And then I head back to my tent.
So then,
Come
Okay.
on, roll me something good.
we'll roll his perception check. Good.
Hmm?
Pretty good perception check. It's pretty attentive. Keep his eye out for strange things. He wanders around a bit, waving a campfire.
That is a very good roll. You spy breakfast.
And oh, okay. Well then.
There is a little wild boar. It looks like a baby. You think that he would make very tender bacon.
Okay, fantastic. Then I will wander a feet, and I have found that small game, and so I catch it. I come up carefully. Will move.
All right.
I will hit it with my. Actually, what I will do, I will use my. I have slings and stones, and I will sling it right in its head to death, and then I will bring it back, and I will be dressing it, and I'm preparing it by the time that people wait. Well,
All
being
right.
ready
So
to smell of delicious,
you guys all wake up to the smell of crackling bacon.
and pork meat and yumminess.
Yeah. Ham and pig butt.
Is that... Have you got pig anus on the go?
I found us something to eat last night, or at least this morning.
Oh,
Lucky
well
us.
done. Awesome stuff.
And so, yep. So I'm roasting the little piggy, and maybe I was able to cut the belly out and bacon, but piggy wild boar isn't fatty. But yum yum yum. And so we all have a very good breakfast. Better than rations.
Oh, this is good, Lo-Kag.
And I gathered some I've gathered some desert woods, and so I'm smoking the pig. So it's like it's really delicious. A little bit of mesquite.
I say, look, I don't know how to thank you for this, but I can give you this. And I take out the vine whip that we got from the Skinner, which is presumably now brown and completely and utterly wasted away, and hand it to Lo-Kag.
I look at it and I'm like, thank you, Glaive.
No, thank you.
All of us, let us enjoy. And so we all eat yummy, yummy wild.
Yes.
With a couple of herbs maybe I found in the desert. Delicious. Delish.
All right. So after breakfast, after you guys have your bellies all filled up and you're feeling good and you're ready to travel on, what do you do?
Well, we got to approach quietly from now on, I suppose. On horseback until we get to the base of the mountain.
Yeah, we have to kind of like stealth it, kind of hide. I mean, it's early morning. We might still have shadows. We might be able to.
If you wish, If we wish, when we get closer to cave, Irthos can change shape into small animal, go close and take a look.
And I can send my Zebby with you also. Both of you
yes.
can scout.
Oh, not that prick. How do you hate Zebby?
Yeah. Snort at you.
I'm used to being the cutest thing around. When Horatio's not around, anyway.
All right.
When Glaive says he's used to being cutest thing around, I grab a tumbleweed and I just toss it at him.
Bouncing around with it, bouncing on it, going, ha ha ha! I beat you! One-on-one combat and you are mine! Bearing in mind that I like to show off because it gets me if there is a chance of a job. So I'm taking this tumbleweed down acrobatic style.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Nice.
so stealth checks to continue on.
For us or the horses? Both.
Well, are you taking the horses? Because I don't think they can really stealth. They're like click, clop, click, clop.
Well, neither can Glaive, but he tries. Alright, so, ourselves.
All right.
I am so stealthy. Oh, I am actually. Oh, no, it's disadvantage. No, I'm...
Oh.
I'm not doing very well myself. So.
Stealth.
All right, so are you guys tying up the horses and leaving, or are you guys on now?
No, let's not tie them off because we want them to give the opportunity to run and leave.
Yeah.
Because we're probably not coming back for them.
Yeah. Yep. It's a one-way trip.
Well, how are we going to get back? 'Cause of
Drop the item.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Run free, Glue, run free.
Well, we could just send them on their way now.
I think we should.
I think we did, didn't we?
Smack it on the ass.
Well, actually, before you do that, I'm going to basically, while we're having breakfast, I'll ritual cast Speak with Animal, and I'll basically explain to them that they should slowly make their way back to town.
Good call.
Oh, nice, good. At least now you've returned to the horses.
Yeah, not very D&D, but very good. Normally you kill horses. That's just a D&D thing.
Did we pay for
All
the
right.
horses?
I don't think you did,
So yeah, returning.
but I
them
was
is
just going to
tough
say
now.
that. You rented the horses and then send them back without riders.
Alrighty.
Well, let's try and stealthily get to within view of the cave, I suppose.
Alright, so another stealth check, and then you're there.
Don't I have a cloak on? I do. 16.
Not too bad. Alright, so you successfully sneak up to the mouth of the cave, and you see... You come upon a man whose body seems to be still kind of crackling. It looks burned, and he's barely breathing.
This can't be good.
Oh. Does he tell us that this was a level 15 area and he was not high enough?
He wrote it in blood on a rock. Next to him.
With his last words, they're too OP. I'll run up and give him a potion.
Actually, I'll be able to heal him. So I'll
Yeah,
actually.
but that's wasting a spell slot.
So it's okay.
It's up to you. You want to heal?
I'll cure. Yeah, I'll cure
wait
wounds.
till Irthos.
I'll
So
put my hand on his chest.
before you approach with the potion, he says, "Help! Help! The drow! The drow!"
Okay, don't worry. My lizard friend's gonna put you out.
Yeah, I'm gonna kneel, get up next to him, kneel down, put my hand on the chest.
Chey, can I make a
Do I?
check to see if this is some sort of a trap?
Mm.
What would you go for that? Insight?
Okay.
I know the body doesn't look like it, but this appears to be your missing wizard. He has the staff, and his bag is laying nearby him. And he looks near death.
Is he riddled with arrows?
He does have some puncture wounds. There are some arrows. His body also seems to be like still crackling from magical attack. And yeah, he's in pretty bad shape.
Whilst
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Irthos is cure woundsing him, can I have a look and see if the drow up ahead or anyone watching us?
So you're looking ahead into the mouth of the cave?
Yeah, and up if the maps, if it's like mountainous on both sides, whether we're in an ambush situation, whether there's anyone watching us, both along the top ridges and the mouth of the cave, but from here, not without moving.
So, you don't really see anything from where you are. When he said the drow, he pointed to the cave ahead.
Okay.
Can I begin looking around to see if I can identify or how many assailants attacked him? If there was anything else here, was magic was used. I'll look for used, footprints. It's essentially, around here.
So the only footprints coming out of the cave that you see are his, and it seems like right around here he fell and maybe crawled to where he is.
Right, there's like a trail of blood and tissue. Discussing this kind of burnt flesh scraped along the rocks as he made his way here. This can't be good.
So after my cure wounds him, does that kind of help him?
Yes, that does actually help him. Thank you, he says. He's like, we must get this back. And he's holding, like a piece of something in his hand.
It does say you bring it back yourself as well with us. Are you good to move?
He sits up.
Good.
Yes. Yeah, I need a moment. And as he says he needs a moment and you guys are checking him out, you see an arrow whiz out of the cave, and it stops short.
Oh, shit. Okay. I presume I was looking about. So as soon as that happens, I mean, I don't know if you want initiative or whatever, but I will pick the wizard up and I will drag him into cover. I don't have to drag him. I'll literally put him on my shoulder and I'll run toward. That's whatever happens next. That's what I'll do.
Sorry, I snipped the loo.
So,
Is he
yeah,
awake?
everybody roll initiative.
Oh. He's awake.
Yes,
Or is he dead?
Yeah.
he's awake.
Something shot at us from the cave.
Terrible initiative.
Where's my initiative there? That was sneaky.
How did I get such terrible initiative? Why? I rolled a 3.
I rolled a -1 once, so
I actually
feel
your pain. I have alertness feat. I still sucked at that initiative. But I can't be surprised.
Boo! Are you surprised?
Oh, whoops, I don't have the turn order up. Hang on. Whoop, my bad. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, Urzadox.
I'm gonna dash over here. It's my bonus action. And I'm going to hold a short bow. And that's my turn.
Okay, I'm going to run. Sorry, the bar's in the way. That's better. Right. 30 feet to there. Take the dash action to there. And then if I move my turn over, I'm going to use the cat thingy to get there. That's my turn.
Okay. Alright, so this guy is going to move here. Still in the edge of darkness. And he's going to fire a crossbow bolt.
At who, Chey?
Urzadox missing. Urzadox missing. You got a 15.
Yep.
And then he is going to move back.
Oh, wait, Chey. Can I use my reaction to shoot at him? Because I held my action.
Oh yes, yeah.
Okay.
So he'd still be closer. He'd still be here then. Or was it here? I think he was there.
I miss.
Yep.
I'm not using any poison.
Okay, and then this guy is going to move up here, just to the edge of the cave. And he is going to poison spray Glaive.
Oh, shit.
So Glaive, I need a Constitution save.
That's a natural one.
Yikes. Oh, and then he's going to move back to here. All right, Irthos.
Do I take damage from that?
Oh, was
Presumably.
that not? Oh, yeah, it's the 14 poison damage.
Oh, sorry, I can't see that. Right. Oh, it's up there.
Oh,
Right, my
wait,
bad.
no, hang on. Wait, never mind. Where was he? He can't do that. It's 10 feet.
Could he not have moved closer?
He could. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Then it's a... yeah, he could have moved here.
Okay, so 14 points,
Done
yeah?
it. And then 25, and then he moves back 1 square just into the darkness. Yeah.
Okey-dokey.
Which means he ends closer to you. That might be good for you.
Wah.
All right, and the drow warrior over here is going to move 5, 10 feet this way. And he is going to fire his crossbow at Lo-Kag.
Okay. Yeah. That hits. Ouch. Yep. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, and I have to do the Constitution saving.
Oh, wait, hold on. What's the
So-
Constitution? Oh,
Yeah, now I'm poisoned.
right. Okay.
Okay, so poison condition, that sucks. So that means I am poisoned? No, that's drinking. Fuck. Which one's Which one's poisoned? Poison.
Skull and crossbones.
Okay, thank you. Skull cross. That's where I am.
All right.
Not drinking.
And Lo-Kag.
Okay, it's
Chey, I think my turn got skipped.
Oh,
I was just above the drow that just went.
where's my combat toolbar? There we go. Previous. And previous. There we go. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I don't know how that happened.
That's okay. Yeah, so let me see. 30 feet, I'm going to go over there. 60 feet, that was great. So I'm going to cast Fairy Fire. So I can get over 20, is a 20 foot.
Adam, I have a token created called Fairy Fire. It's in the bottom of the journal. Just drag that out. It's the proper measurement.
Oh, cool. I see that. There we go. So yeah, I can catch the 2 of them, I think. So that's going to be right there. So these 2 get it.
Okay.
And
oh shoot, where did it go?
I deleted it because it kind of
Oh,
overlaps.
put it back. Put it back. I can put it to the back.
Oh, okay, I'll drag it back in.
Yeah. And then I'll just I can put it to the back. And there we go. That looks cool. I like it.
Yeah, it's still overlapping for me, but
Shey,
anyway,
there should be a Fairy Fire condition too.
Oh, okay.
If they fail.
yeah, they gotta do a save.
All right, what kind of save?
dexterity saving throw. Yeah.
Okay. So that's one of these guys. And
My DC is 16.
this guy.
They
All right,
both fail.
they both fail with a 12.
Alright.
Wow.
Okay, and then for my bonus action, I'm going to turn into.
And what did you do with your bonus action?
I'm turning into a dire wolf, which I think
okay.
is the one that works. Okay. Alright, and I'm done.
All right, so this is still overlapping for you guys?
Yeah, still overlapping.
It
All right,
doesn't look
just
like
leave
that.
it then.
I might just have to refresh my screen as well.
Chey, fairy fire looks like a circle with it looks like a buzzsaw with like no Ghostbusters symbol in the middle. You know, the little slash.
Okay. Oh, there we go. That one?
I'm still loading up.
And there we go. Okay.
Is there anyone else seeing it?
All right, everybody has advantage against those two. All right, and he already had his turn. Lo-Kag.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Going use his action, I suppose, to pick up the wizard. And I'm going to the wizard and I'm going to run. Doesn't I guess them kind of this 30 feet. Unfortunately, it's just here, so even right, that's about 30 feet approximately.
Okay.
Then I'm using 0 movement. I'm going to drop prone. I'm going to drop prone on top of him, like providing cover for him.
Okay.
All right, and that's all I can do.
All right. Urzadox.
I need another minute or two till my game is loaded all the way.
Oh, okay.
I got the red bar.
Did you refresh?
Yeah.
Damn red bar.
Any second now, it should be cool. Chey, how's your quarantine been?
Just like everyday life. I'm quarantined every day. All I ever do is go to work, home, and occasional grocery store trip. Even when we're not in quarantine, so nothing's really changed for me.
Yeah.
Kind of a hermit like that.
Have you noticed a lot less people out?
Yeah.
Yes, I have noticed, like on my way to the store, the streets are very empty.
Hmm.
I mean, even in a small town like this, it's really noticeable.
You know, the only places that are kind of packed in my town are like the drive-through lines at like McDonald's. But you can just, you know, park and go in. But all the tables are all pushed together to guard off the seating area.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
the
that makes sense.
kiosks are offline. I guess they don't want people touching
Oh, yeah.
communicable
Spreading their
shit.
germs.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay. I think I'm in. All right. I'm going to.
Oh, hold on. Let me go back because I forgot to pause the timer. There we go.
Alright, I'm going to... I'm going to short bow one of the drow that are fairy fired.
Okay. Which one?
This one.
Okay. That's a hit.
$14 points. And then I'm going to back up more, try to get out of his line of sight, and then I'm going to hide. That's my bonus action.
Okay. Glaive.
Yes. I am going to move 5, 10 feet there, and whop my glaive at its face. If 20 hits, that's 10.
It totally does.
Cool. Then I'm going to do it again. Ooh, 13. And then I'm going to use the pommel to pommel him.
Charles, is there some sort of maneuver you can add to that crit? So you roll two more die?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I'll do... can I do that, Chey? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I will do menacing attack. Let's roll another die. But it's a DC 15 wisdom save.
Okay.
He takes another 4 points, so 8 points of damage with the crit. And yeah, if it fails, he's frightened.
You don't have anything that just automatically adds a die damage? This one has a stipulation? He's got to make a wisdom save?
It does. It automatically does the damage. So it automatically takes 4 points of damage, plus 4 because of the crit. But it also gets a wisdom save against being afraid.
Oh,
he
and
still
then
takes the damage.
he's frightened of you. I got you.
He is now frightened of me. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then that was 10 feet of movement. And he just poison sprayed me, so I'm going to go 5, 10, 15 back here. And that's my turn. No, that's stupid. I'm going to stay. Sorry, I am going to stay. Oh no, I can get there. No, I can't because it's around the corner. Yes, I can. I am going to do exactly what I said I did. Sorry.
Okay. Now this guy's turn. He's gonna move up here, and he's going to fire his hand crossbow at the wolf. Missing. And that's it. And then this guy is gonna come out here. 5, 10. And I guess he's gonna get disadvantage. He's going to use Witch Bolt.
Misses.
And then he's going to move 5, 10, 15 back into darkness. Okay. Irthos.
Alright, so I'm going to... So gonna move up here to within my range, so 50 feet of. I'll be about here. And then I'm going to attack him. Bite. So 19 for 7 piercing damage.
Is that a strength save as well? Yeah?
Yep, and he's going to do a strength save. I'll be pro.
Alright, so this is next. Okay.
Yep, he's standing.
Okay.
That's me. Done.
Alright, this guy is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he is going to 2 short sword attacks against you.
That's me?
Yes.
Okay. So let me see, the first one hits, second one doesn't. So that's 18 points of damage, right? Okay.
Yes.
37 minus 18. I know. Wolf and I have the exact same hit. Alright, so I'll just track it on my sheet.
Okay. And that's all for him. Lo-Kag.
I think I need to do a con save, right?
Oh, I don't know. I think this is just poison damage, or is this a poison
He's
condition?
concentrating on the
Yeah.
fairy fire.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So 14. I don't know if that stays up. Yeah, I took about 18 points of damage.
Yeah, it's either half or DC 10, whatever's higher. So
Okay, so I'm alright then. Cool.
All right.
Okay, Lo-Kag is... And this work out, and Lo-Kag is... this. Yes, okay, Lo-Kag is cast... Oh, that didn't come out what I was supposed to do, but that's weird. So,
Yeah.
Lo-Kag is... I'm going to cast that again the way it go up. So Lo-Kag is going to cast Erupting Earth. So you know what it looks like. I'll make sure the description is off. Sorry about that. I'm going to cast it. You see it.
Okay, so they
Yep,
need to.
it's this. Yeah.
Barricades.
Okay. And I'm gonna center it. I'm gonna use web for the moment. To as the thing that I use to represent where the area of effect is. Yeah. And I'm
yeah,
gonna put it-
the web thing should be the same size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like here. So it does it do here.
Okay, so it'll
Yeah,
get
so
these two. Or...
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I could probably. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I can't. It's like snapping, but like technically, I could kind of get them, all of them, if I could just not have it snap.
Right.
If it was placed directly in the middle.
Yeah. Right. I think I could literally get all of them.
Can you do that, or does it have to be snapped?
I don't know how to I don't think I can unsnap.
I know, like you can't, but like I could.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like if I put it here, right, it'll get everyone, and it won't hit Irthos, because it's a 20-foot cube.
There is a kind of a grid relationship to the sizes, though. Like if you look at the radius,
Right.
you'll see that there's a white border on it. So, like, you would think that this guy is actually in the fireball when technically he's not, you know?
Okay.
Right.
Just like this guy, you know?
I'm just.
But if you read it like that, these would definitely
enter it like. Yeah. This is a square, so the whole thing is like if I kind of center in the middle of a square instead of snap the grid. I could get both. Yeah, it's all right. It's what we want. At least I'll definitely get two of them.
Yeah. Okay. So which two? On the right or left?
It's there. The two that are Irthos. I mean, I can tell who's been hit, right? Like, have all three of them been hit, or?
Yeah. Sorry, you're really, really chopped. Yeah, I think all three of them have taken damage. I think.
All right, then I'll just hit these motherfuckers.
Okay. All right. So Dex save and Dex. Oh, hang on. All right. So one of them, the first one passes, the second one definitely fails. What happens if it pass? No damage, or is it half damage? On a failed save,
It's half damage if they pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So
it's the numbers from the first time I rolled. So that's the appropriate.
I don't know.
Since the ground becomes difficult terrain.
Exactly. Yeah. So that whole area now is turned earth, and it's difficult terrain. So they're gonna have diminished movement.
Okay. And so now this.
I think those effects are permanent.
Yeah, it is. It's like I've completely ripped around the earth. So they would have to take 1 minute to literally just clear out the area.
1 minute for each 5-foot square, so...
Exactly, yeah.
All right. Urzadox, it's your
16
turn.
minutes. I'm gonna, short bow the mage.
Okay. That misses.
God damn it. I'm done. I'm gonna bonus action hide.
Okay.
And then I'm done.
Oh, whoops. Hold on. Let me go back.
Yeah, I clicked it on you.
It's okay. Okay, so are they buried now? Like they have to take time to free themselves? Or...
No. I mean,
okay.
Mechanically, it's difficult terrain. Cinematically, yeah, they're half buried.
Okay.
There's rubble all around them. They're, probably up to their knees. They kind of half fallen. I won't call them prone, but like the earth underneath them just exploded. So what you see is like, suddenly the earth trembled and, the earth underneath blew up like there was a piece of dynamite underneath it.
All right. Glaive.
Okay. That one has disadvantage. That's what attack disadvantage might nice. So I will. Actually, should he have got a save? Let me just check that. Nope, I'm frightened until the end of my next turn. I will attack with my glaive.
Okay.
16. And assuming he's still up, I will attack with my glaive. 13.
No, he is dead. No. I just couldn't click on him because Irthos was
after the first strike.
Close and yeah.
Okay. Now I would have advantage on. So yeah, I will attack the one directly in front of Glaive. The last one was 22, so that he takes 13 damage. I am then... no, sorry. This one.
Oh, okay.
and then I am going to use my bonus action to. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to use the superiority dice. I forgot. I will pommel anyway for 8 bludgeoning damage. So he takes 21. That's my turn.
Okay. Alright, this guy is going to use his short sword to make 2 attacks against Glaive, missing the first one and the second. And he's going to say, "God damn you, cat!"
I think if he's attacking with a short sword,
Oh, yeah.
it's sort of just opportunity attack stuff. Actually, I think let me check out this feat. I keep forgetting to use it because I think if he moves into my range,
He was.
mind you, he was already in my
Yeah,
range.
he was technically already in your range.
Yeah,
He just moved closer.
yeah. I should check out the feat. Okay, cool.
Alright. And that guy's dead. Irthos.
Okay, so that guy's. So I'm gonna move over to the one next to Glaive and bite him. 23 for 11 piercing damage, and he's got to do a strength save.
Okay.
Cool, that's me.
Alright. Now it is his turn, and he actually turns around, turns his back to you, and he fires his crossbolt into the cave.
Did he hit the cave?
He missed.
So, well, actually, you hear it strike something back there, and then you hear a loud noise as as rocks and rubble start to fall from the ceiling down, completely blocking the entrance to the cave.
Oh dear.
So now the only thing open is the mouth of the cave right here. Lo-Kag.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's under cover. It says here.
Hi, where'd you get poisoned from?
The arrow. I got hit by one of the drow arrows.
The hand crossbow?
Yes.
You should be unconscious.
Unconscious. Oh.
Huh?
See,
Okay,
DC Constitution saving throw or be poisoned for 1 hour. If the saving throw fails by 5 or more, oh, I'm sorry, it is also unconscious.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think he failed by
Yeah.
that much.
I forgot.
Okay.
I forgot there was that stipulation to the drow poison.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. I don't remember what my roll was, but okay. All right. So yeah, no good. Okay, so I guess I am going to. I can't hit anything from this far away. No. Sorry. Yeah, I can't really do anything. The distances involved. So I'm just going to shoot my crossbow at this. So that's just what's going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I thought there was something I could look at. My apologies. My fault. Sorry. Taking too long. Where the hell is the goddamn combat thing? I can't find my goddamn fucking macro. Whatever.
I just deleted everybody. Because
There.
I was using the
Mine was
combat
20.
trap.
Well, it
My
was Urzadox.
I'm at 9.
Urzadox
But-
first, then me.
Where the fuck am I?
Then I think there was a drow.
I got
It was the
exactly the
wizard
same
drow,
thing,
though.
so it's fine. Yeah. There was one
Huh?
draw after me at
Mine was
11.
22 anyway, I know that much.
Yeah. So the 2 draws are just before me and one after me. So the one that's
Yeah, one of them's
currently,
dead.
yeah,
Hang on.
the one, yeah. So I think the one that's not marked was the one that's after me. That's 11.
Oh, there's player tags.
All right, I'm just gonna make both of them
I was at a
5,
9.
5.1.
It's not letting me change my initiative.
All right, that look about right.
No, hang on.
We'll just put them at the bottom and finish it up. All right, whose turn was it? It was.
It's
Okay.
mine. I shot. It was no good.
And
Wait,
that
I
should be
didn't
my
roll
turn.
my
Okay.
initiative.
Oh yeah, but you're not on here yet.
No,
Oh, wait.
I'm a 9. It's a 9. Still sucks. 29.
So Urzadox, what was yours?
22.17.
Your original one?
Yep.
Oh, okay, you already changed it.
Yeah.
And Glaive, what was yours?
I
Did you
changed
guys
mine
already
too.
put in your original?
Yeah. Well, near enough.
Awesome. Let me go to descending really quick. And Lo-Kag's turn.
Lo-Kag was the last in the turn order.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I go.
All right. Well, I put them at the bottom. Just stay there. And Urzadox, there we go.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the fairy fire drow.
Okay. Did you say 19?
19 points of damage. 22.
That's not loading at the moment, is it?
All right.
I might have to refresh.
19. Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I
That's
can
fine.
click it if you want.
I got it.
Okay.
All right. Glaive.
Okay. I will whack the man in front of me. 15. Assuming he's dead. After the 22 points that Anthony just did. I'm hoping, anyway.
15.
Yeah.
He's still up.
Ah. Well then, I will hit him again. Actually, I'll use my pommel this time. My bonus action. 17 to hit.
Miss.
Fuck.
Ooh. I'll be even more angry when I glaive his head. For 14.
He's dead.
Then... You know, I was hitting this one. Chey?
Yes.
I was hitting this guy in front of me.
Oh, whoops.
The one that...
So
Was
how
that the
much
one that
total
Anthony-
damage?
Yeah, that's the one
So
I
it
hit.
was... Yeah. So that's the one Anthony hit first. So
Oh,
14...
I thought both of the fairy fired ones were on the left. I forgot he moved over there, and so I took it off the wrong one. Here,
So,
we'll just do this.
so it was... The first one was... Dean? Second one was 8, and the third
Yep.
one was... Oh, yeah, the second one missed.
We'll
Sorry.
just say he's dead.
Okay. Then... He's already got advantage because of... So I'll just move over here. And that's my turn.
All right. Irthos.
All right. Nothing too scientific. I'm just gonna bite the guy in front of me. Unfortunately, don't get advantage. So 10, I presume, miss.
Miss. Yes.
And I'm gonna just move into the cave if I can get there, and I'll just hold my position.
Yep. So you are right now between a rock wall and the drow.
Yep.
Okay.
Between a drow and a hard place.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Could I see if there are any loose rocks around here in this area?
There's lots of rocks on the ground.
Yep. Okay. Cool. All right. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. I'm gonna. Hopefully, the way this works, yeah. So I'm gonna get a rock somewhere near here. It's gonna be within within 60 feet of my visual range. Maximum, I'd say, over here. Then, right, somewhere around there. And then I have another 90 that I can look at right at him, right at the one that's still up. So that
Okay.
means he has to make a dexterity saving throw. Otherwise, he is going to get smashed by my big rock. And he makes a success saving. And my rock crashes into the wall and shatters into many pieces. That's it. I'm done.
Okay.
Where's my gun?
It is his turn, and he is going to swing around with his short sword, and he is going to hit the wolf twice.
Oh, goddamn.
Oh, the crit definitely hits. So that's 14, 20, 27. Okay, so that's 27.
32.
Stated. That miss 12,
His turn.
12, 20, 27. And then, so I then slip back into my Irthos
Okay.
and take the remainder 8. And okay.
Chey, is this drow the fairy fire drow or no?
No.
No.
Shouldn't be.
No. He shouldn't be. That one should have been, but
Okay, so it's still a straight attack for me, but it's still just sneak attack.
But by the way, do you
16,
guys see the
that
yellow
fucking
box?
misses.
yes.
Yep, I do.
Sorry, Anthony.
No, you're fine. I'm done.
Okay. So what did short bow?
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action hide. That's my turn.
Okay. Yeah, that missed. And then Glaive.
Okay, first attack. I'm going to glaive him, like I should. Does 18 hit?
It does.
Okay, and then I'm going to spend a superiority dice to do Commander's Strike. In which, that's my second attack, by the way, it's not part of this.
Okay.
So, when I take the attack action, I can make one of my allies shoot or attack instead, basically. So I'd like Urzadox to attack.
Alright. I'll try again. Come on, motherfucker.
Hit him, Orthodox. Hit him.
Bang.
17 points.
That definitely hits.
Okay, and then I'll try and
Okay.
whack him with my pommel. For 9. Oh, and he adds the 5 to his 22, or we add the 5 out 22 even, whatever. But so that's 27 points of damage.
Oh wait, no, the pommel missed.
Oh, sorry. It's still
You-
it's
you
27
add-
from
You add that D8 to my damage.
yeah. It
Okay, so
says
my
when you do
damage
this-
was 17. Okay. 17 plus
Awesome.
5 is 23. That's still good. My attack roll
yeah,
was
20
24.
22, I think. But yeah,
22, yeah.
and plus the 14 I did in the first place, and then the bottom.
So how many more? You said 17, so how many more do I add to...
What am I doing?
5 more because of his die. 5 more
Okay.
points.
There we go. Okay.
So yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Irthos.
Okay, so bonus action, I'm going to Lily, then I guess that misses 13.
Yes.
That correct? Yeah, roll 5. Yep, okay. So that's all I can do. Done.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do the same as before, quite frankly. I'm going to try and hit this guy with a catapult. Same thing. I'm gonna try same kind of thing. I'm gonna hit him with my rock.
It missed. Oh wait, no. Hang on.
He's a DC
That's not
13.
17. That's not 17 to hit. That's a...
No,
okay.
it's a DC 13 dexterity save.
That hits.
Got him. So he takes 20 points of damage. The rock smashes him.
It just grinds him into the ground.
Oh god, guys, there's a direwolf up on the mountain.
All right, so all the drow are dead. The way into the cave is now completely blocked by a rock wall. That looks like when he fired Irthos, you can see what he fired at was a rope that was holding like a big catch net to catch the debris falling from the roof of the cave, and he shot that rope and let it all fall, completely closing this entrance to the cave.
Well, we didn't want to go in anyway, did we? We've saved the
No,
wizard.
Yeah. And in any event, if we want to come back here again, I might be able to convince the Earth to move as I gain more powers in my natural sphere.
And so Lo-Kag,
I'm sorry.
Oh, the cave?
No, the bodies.
Oh, the bodies. Okay. All right, hang on.
I'll help him.
While you are doing that, Wizard tells you that the item he is holding in his hand is from inside the dragon's lair. And he was charged with getting as close as he could to the dragon's lair and putting an object there so that armies could fast travel.
Oh, so maybe we should stick around. Complete his mission.
Well, we can use his item to put into the web and go into the cave.
Yeah.
The lair.
And we can take an item from the crowd so that
I
we
see.
can also attack them if we want.
Yeah, there's quite staunch opponents, those drow. I respect them. But a dragon, I don't think we're ready for.
There, and Lo-Kag, he tells you, the wizard also tells you, there are many more drow within the depths of the cave, and they are much harder to defeat than these three that are merely entrance guards.
And yet they were called elite.
Well, shall we take the wizard and go back to Blackwater?
Yes. So sorry, just to clarify, the item he has is something he took from the Dragon's Cave, right? So that it will allow him transport in, or he's failed his mission to put it there.
Well, he got the item. He hasn't traveled back yet because he was about to die.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, so he's actually finished his mission. All right, that's cool. I just want to make sure that I understood that. Cool. So let's head back then.
Alright, pick up
Alright.
Witsy boy.
So I
got
will decide what loot they have on them later on. We actually have some errands to run, so I'm going to go ahead and call it here for today.
Cool.
Good session. You guys can travel back to Blackwater, and I'll figure out what these guys had on them later.
Awesome.
Okay.
Killed some drow.
All right. And I will see you guys, some of you guys tomorrow, and the rest of you next week.
Cool. Thanks,
Yeah.
Chey.
All right.
Right.
Bye, Tim.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Good night. Bye.
Hey, Charles.